Hello. Welcome back. No, I'm not going to do that. That would be crazy. It would be pure, unadulterated madness. Welcome back. It's Friday night. We're going to be painting tonight. I have no drinks. I need to get some. I also need to turn the oven off here. Soon. Dinner's in the oven. It's been madness. I really like this guy. Just looking at him. I really like this guy. Yeah. Roar. So, how's everyone's week been? Mine's been great. How was your Good Friday? Mine's been good. I still can't get my chat to work on the YouTube studio. For whatever reason, it's not working. Don't know why. We got 6 viewers tonight so far. Thank you guys for coming out. If you guys have been painting, what have you been working on? Have you been opening cards? What have you been opening up? Yeah, all kinds of crazy, awesome things going on. Very excited. I got pretty much an idea and a script down for a future video, which I'm very excited about making. I've been trying to find some decently priced Pokemon to open. I would like to open some, but unfortunately you can't find any because everything's 2 to 3 times over MSRP, and you can't afford it. I can't afford that, guys. I really want to order stuff. I want to get some Lucario cards. But hey, we're gonna paint tonight. We're gonna continually working on our orcs. We still got some weapons left. Then we got skin tones to do, and tusks and teeth and just all kinds of crazy things. Let's put this keyboard over here. Move these guys back. We got our headset that we're not gonna wear. Put it down there. Let's see. He needs a spear. He needs a spear. He needs a spear. He needs a spear glued back on. These guys are done. Done. He needs a spear. We actually don't have that many more guys left to do with the the dark silver for the weapons. So we're almost done with that. That's good. We're gonna hit up, and after that we're going to hit up the black metallic, and then we're going to do some skin tones if we get there. If we don't, so be it. I'm not worried about it. We're just here to have fun tonight, and yeah. Cities of Sigmar. That is the video. We will be doing that bad boy. It's going to be the spearhead, and I'm looking forward to getting that going. Let's see. I'm hoping the script that I've been writing is going to be good. Let's head to the overhead. Let's go to the overhead. I know what's wrong. I know what's wrong. I unplugged the camera. I unplugged the camera. And now it is plugged back in. Let's hope I didn't ruin anything. Oh God, no. We got it. Don't worry, guys. We got this. There it is. Boom. Told you. Told you. Did you see? You had to see my belly for a little bit. It's fine. You had to see my belly for a little bit. You had to see it for a tiny bit. What are you painting tonight? We're changing this weapon, these weapons here. They're gonna go from a light silver to a dark silver. See? They're gonna be like this guy. Good Lord, my camera's like way over there. We're gonna get this dark silvery up, and we're gonna be hopefully getting in there to paint some of this metallic black. I don't know why that's the color scheme I picked for these guys, but the metallic black is awesome. And yeah, and then if we have time, we're gonna hit skin tones. We're gonna hit skin tones. We're gonna hit skin tones. And I have to go pick up a letter that this young lady here sent me. She's one of my #1 fans. I'm gonna fix this just a tiny bit. One of my #1 fans. I might need to go hit this up with some water real quick. Yeah, maybe not. #1 fans. Oh, I know what I need. I'll be right back. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Stay here. No. Sigmar, cool. That's right, it is cool. Yeah. 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 So, how's everyone doing tonight? I've begun the slow and painful grind. Watch our grind back to monetization. I was talking to a friend at work who he's interested in getting into the YouTube, and I told him, I was like, I'm basically starting over from zero. I have to reestablish the core fans and all that other jazz. God dang you. Stay on this handle, please. There we go. There we go. There we go. I did start this guy. I hit the chainmail down in there with some dark silver. I'm at dinner. What are you guys having? Hello, says Kenny X. Hello, Kenny X. How are you? How slippery is an orc? I don't know. Pretty slippery, because I couldn't hold on to this one. Who knew? Who knew? Who knew? Thanks for coming out tonight, everyone. Hope everyone is having a great evening. I've been having a great week. A little bit of a shortened work week because of Good Friday. Yeah, we're having a good old time tonight. A little bit of a later start. But it's okay. It's okay. Went in work super early today because it was a half day. So naturally I'm like, I'm gonna be out of here at like 10 o'clock. I wouldn't say it's super early. It's about an hour and a half early. Brush was a little dry. Move some of this excess moisture. Get a little bit better of a spread. We got a hockey game tomorrow, and then we got our Rink of Dreams game on Monday. 2 hockey games in less than 3 days. Looking forward to it. Rink of Dreams game is going to be amazing. Brush is kind of tips are start. The thing that was a dry bit. All right, this guy is done. I already started him. Okay, we got our tip back. So, done. Next guy. So he's got a bit of the old chainmail. It looks like he's got the dark. Maybe I was painting the chainmail in dark silver and the weapons in a light silver. I didn't want to go with that. Hi JMS, how is everyone? Everyone's doing great. Summer Evie, how are you? I show no face in the overhead because I have magnifiers on. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. Thank you guys for showing up. If you're new here, you're here to have fun, hang out. I will tell you that I treat this channel as if you're at your friendly local gaming store, where you're just there with your friends. Some people will be playing and opening card games. Some people will be playing or painting miniatures. It's just what I want to do. I want to be a worldwide gaming store where we all can just get together, have a good time, talk about stuff, non-political things. Looks like we got some leather wrappings. We're gonna get with a reddish brown for these leather wrappings, and then we have a color called mahogany for the wood shafts and spears. That is the premise of the channel. So you'll see me occasionally opening cards if I can find them. You'll see me doing a lot of painting because it's just a very enjoyable, low-key hobby. And yeah. That's that. You generally don't want to wet down thin your metallic paints too much, because then you will actually separate the metallic part from the actual acrylic part. You've learned something. That's done. The guy does not need done. Then we need to glue him back. He had an accident. Okay, this guy has chainmail that needs addressing. His chainmail is too loose. So these are called Ard Boys. They are your basic infantry unit for the ironjawz. There are two factions of orcs in the Sigmar universe. There are the ironjawz, who are your more they're more like Orkai. They're very highly aggressive, strong. They're your normal orcs. They're like your World of Warcraft style orcs. Big hulking behemoths. I mean, this is their normal looking guys. And I'll be right back. This is their normal guys, and here's their counterpart. Yeah. In the human form. Can't wait to get these guys painted. Can't wait to get these guys painted. I am using Pro Aqua paints. They are magnificent paints. Pretty decently priced. They're just fantastic paints. Like, I absolutely adore this paint line. They need very little thinning, and they're just really good paints. If you can see the paint racks behind me, the big bottles are all Pro Aqua paints. This is not a sponsored stream. Not sponsored at all. I'm not a professional painter. He said, don't come thinking out too much. After I just said something about thinning it out. Too much. No, I did. They just had their Golden Demon competition. That is a painting competition that Games Workshop does at their big events. And these people spend like months painting one miniature to like competition grade, and they're crazy looking. Absolutely crazy. One of the guys from Squidmar Miniatures won a Golden Demon, but then they have like the ultimate, the guy who wins like all the competition, like who has the best painted piece the whole entire competition, wins something called the Slayer Sword. And they're amazing. Will I ever get there? No. No, no, no. And I'm okay with that. Alright, we got one more guy, but we're gonna have to glue him down. We have to glue him down. Glue him down. Oh, did I break it? I did, actually. Whoopsies. Whoopsies. Thank you. I will say thank you till the cows come home, but thank you for coming out tonight. It's a Friday. I hope your Fridays are great. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to 11th edition coming up close, like super close. We're gonna go ahead and start slinging some paint on this guy after we glue his little tusk metal thing back on. Hey, got some dust on them. I don't know where it came from. I don't know where it came from, guys. Alright, I need to be right back. I hear the oven calling my name. I will return. The stream is not starting. I will be right back, I promise you. I'm back. Whew, I had to take the food out of the oven. So yeah, we got this guy here. I figured tonight we could throw some paint on him while we're waiting for things, but we had to pick up some extra paints. Also, here you go. This is what. So, this has no wash on. Right, no wash whatsoever. This has a wash on. I think I like this green. It's Ork. It's a green wash. It's an Ork wash. It gives them that more orky greenish color to it. Naturally, we'll come in and we'll hit the browns with like a sepia wash, and the greens and the metal with a black wash. Yeah, but we have this guy. Figure we could paint some armor details on this big pig. Big pig. I think this needs to be glued down as well. Yeah, it kind of hits some stuff there. It needs to go up there like that. But then there's like bone on this thing. This thing is crazy. We're gonna get some colors on him tonight as well. Will we might even get skin tones. We might get armor plating and stuff. All the boring stuff. Look at this. This guy. He's got two little homies that hang out that will glue on later on this side and this side. And they have like weapons too. We'll put him to the side because we still got some more dark silver to paint up. Oh, this guy. What are we doing here, man? What happened to your hand? It's not going. Thinking he was gonna be dry and ready to go, but he's got other plans. We're gonna have to hold this here for a little bit. All right, we're gonna let him dry still. We're gonna let him dry. We're gonna work on this thing. I'm itching. So I go with a dark camo green for the armor plating. We are going to remove him from the top. This one we will be able to water down a little more. There we go. Grab our brush, get our handle out of the way, put some dabs of water down. Yeah. Ooh, that looks good. Ooh, that looks good. We probably should use a larger brush for this, but we are not going to. Okay, so the primer is doing something weird here. I don't think the paint's mixed enough. I don't know. Like all these like rivets, we're gonna come back through and throw some. I have a steel color. That we're gonna throw on there. Then I gotta figure out how I'm gonna add the metallic black to it as well. This is a Tuskbosk on Grunta. It is their mounts. They have smaller guys. And those are Gruntas. Yeah, all these like little like dots. They're like plates. We're going to hit those with our steel color. I love this green. I love this green. I don't know. I fell in love with this green. Yeah, there's gonna be all kinds of colors all over this guy. I might do like a dark. I have a color called brown black. It's a very dark brown. We'll probably color the skin, the fur that color, and give the skin like a pinkish color. Yeah, we're just brainstorming as we're creating. I think I want to take this plate that's up here at the front. We're gonna hit that with our black metallic. So we'll do this in the black metallic, or we'll do this in the light silver, all this in a light silver, but this guy right here, a black metallic. We are slowly getting there. All right, let's go to the head. Head is the head that wears the crown. We're gonna take this off for right now because this is gonna fall off. Anyone get any sick pools? Have you been buying? I know a lot of my friend, he's been it's really strange what Pokemon has become, right? It's become this weird state where you have to show up early to all these places in hopes that you can beat the scalpers to the stock. Resellers, if you're like, oh bro, they're just resellers, but I get it, right? And I've made this rant before. If you're a 9 to 5er, meaning you have like normal, oh, I work during the weekdays, you're almost never going to get anything unless you get incredibly lucky, or you have a friend or a family member who's willing to go wait in line for you. But most of my friends who can wait in lines, they too are into the hobby. And they have limits. This still doesn't prevent people from buying up everything. I was a perfect example. I go to Walmart. I had 6 peg hangers for the Ninja Turtles Magic set. And she's like, oh, there's a limit of 5. She's like, but it's okay. You can just buy these 5 and then I'll just ring them. We'll ring up the second this one. And I'm like, no, I mean, I get what you're saying. I told her, it was like the lady working the self-register at Walmart. I said, that's I don't really need it that bad. I go, I get what you're saying, but I'm not. I didn't want to say it, but I was like, I felt like saying, I'm not a scalper, so it doesn't really bother me that if I don't get this pack, like, I'm okay leaving some stuff for other people. So, yeah, I was just like, I don't really need it that much. So I left it. And, yeah, I just don't, I get it, but I don't understand it, I guess is what I want to say. Which is weird. Because I would like there to be stuff for me to buy. You know, I miss the good old days when I could go to a Walmart and there would be a few things there that you could get. And I get tired of YouTubers telling you, oh, hey man, it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. This is just a temporary thing. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. And you're just like, I'm waiting. When's it gonna get better, bud? And what I worry about is that, you know, most of the teen and adult players for the game are just like, well, we'll just buy singles. We'll just buy singles. But kids, they don't want singles. They want to open the packs because they care about all the other cards in there. They want to see all the other cards. Like, oh, I like this picture. Oh, I like this one. This one's cute. I can't believe I'm painting this guy. I did say I was going to play some ironjawz. I wasn't lying. So, as I was saying earlier, there is a second faction, a second race of orcs, and they're called the Cruel Boys. They're not as physically intimidating looking, although they're still physically intimidating. Let's say the ironjawz would be the gym bros. The Cruel Boys would be your CrossFit guys. They deploy vicious tricks. I know in Dominion they tortured animals, and then they caused them to stampede into a human settlement. They're shaman, they're wizards, if you will. They can summon like fog and other things. It just makes it very confusing to fight them. I really like Dominion. I really was like, okay. These orcs are pretty daggone cool. Yeah, they do booby traps, they do that stuff. Ironjawz aren't like that. They're a front up, straight up, in your face type of group. But that's because their god has dubbed that the way to fight. That's right. Orcs have 2 gods. Mork and Ork. Right. Oh my god, I feel like I should know this. I don't want to say wrong lore. I don't want to say wrong lore! I'm definitely glad I got this camera when I did. I really want to get some of this metallic black down on this guy. We'll probably do that next. Good, his hand did glue finally. But yeah, I got this black metallic. I got it from a place called Turbodork. They have color shifting. They have a lot of specialty paints. And they give you like little tips on their website like, oh, if you want to use this one, use this as your base. You never guess what the base is for the black metallic. That's right, black. Whew. Where did he just give away like that? Let's get in here. Pushing a little hard on the brush. Yeah, the hockey game is going to be fun this week. We're playing a team called Pink Whitney. They're a pretty good team. It was good to see them turn around, be one of the better teams in the league now. And they did get rid of a lot of troublemakers, if you will. We had one team that, like, they just were not good no matter what. So now they took some of those players off, and oh, this green looks good on this guy. Looks good. It looks good. Alright, we're gonna get all this green armor. I've been eyeballing this guy for like a couple weeks ago now, going, I really want to get paint on him. Such a cool model. If you're into the dragons, the Stormcast Eternals are the dragon faction. If you like dinosaurs, the Seraphon is your faction. Get some of that right in there. I'm still very much up in the air over the color schemes for my city's armies, city's miniatures. Like, I'm just like, what one am I gonna paint? Which one am I going to paint? I don't know. Now it looks like we got some stuff in here. But I'm going to move to this back panel here first. There's going to be so many colors in this guy. The funny thing is in some of the bigger tournaments, it's like, I don't know if they still do it. I remember they were saying, oh, it's a 3-color rule. The models had to have 3 colors on them. I'm like, how would you just get away with 3 colors? And some people are like that. They don't like the painting aspect of the hobby. They just like the playing part, which, again, I understand. I've seen a lot of, they have a StarCraft game coming out. I've seen a lot of people going, I would really like to play this, but I don't want to paint miniatures. And I tell them, I was the same way. I really didn't want to paint miniatures. I'm like, ugh, I really don't want to paint miniatures. And here I am. Paint miniatures, because it's a very creative outlet. You know, you can use your imagination. You don't need to paint your stormtroopers white if you're playing Legion. You can if you want to, but you don't need to. You can make them pink if you want to. You do you, right? If you want to make them movie accurate, make them movie accurate. The only place I could see people complaining about authenticity is historical games. And there I'm just kind of like, okay, I get it, right? You want the Japanese army or the Germans or the Americans or the Italians, you want them to be painted the way they're supposed to, the way they look. Alright, we're gonna hit up this rear panel here. just my 2 cents on the whole thing. That's why I'm going with my own like unique paint scheme. I don't want to be beholden to stuff. Like, I'll say, I will, if you're gonna paint stuff and play this game, any one of these games, you need to enjoy looking at these minis. They need to not bother you. But you also need to have fun painting them. So if your idea is like, oh, I want to paint all these screen accurate, lore accurate colors, do it. But if you're like me and you're like, I don't want to paint white clone troopers, then you come up with your own stuff. Also, there's a lot of clone trooper units that don't use just white. That's what I love about Legion. It's like, yeah, you can paint your stormtroopers white. You can paint your clone troopers white. These people love that. Hold on, answer a text message. Alright, we're gonna paint this back eye. Paint on that. We're getting all the, so for the Rink of Dreams, fans are allowed to come. They encourage them, and they bring them in through one of the side entrances. And bring them into the side entrances. And yeah, everyone needs to be there by a certain time. You bring the players in first. We get to dress out in the visitors locker room. I believe that's what it was told. Yeah, no one touches the home team locker room for obvious reasons. First off, it's not, you're not a player. You don't need to be in there. And that should be for players only. Sure. Media. But yeah, players only, dude. Especially during the season. Season's over? Yeah, well maybe do a little tour. Alright, so we're gonna paint these two large bits here. Now I'm wondering, what am I gonna do with the rider? I don't want to have the I don't want to have the green. Oh, I guess it's broken up, but I like this leather bit. We can, yeah, we'll do it. We'll still do it the green. There's like a fur bit that's in between that we can use to break up the green, so it's not like green. Clean these brushes. Clean these brushes. Go. Look at Gypsum. There we go. All right. All right. We need a shake. Here's our turbo dork. Black ice. You want to know what it looks like? Good tidings to all, says positive Pokemon players. How you doing, bud? Alright. Remember that this stuff was hard to open. I got it. Did I get it? Nope. There we go. I think I got it. There we go. Clean the brush out. How you doing tonight? Positive Pokemon players. Okay. Been a while since I've done this one, but let's get at it. Yeah, these guys who do this Golden Demon are like amazing things. Talented beyond belief. I'm not lying, but I don't admire their skills. Line is paint. Line, there is paint on it, trust me. Thank you. I feel like the music is too high. Oof, almost went on a different plane. I almost keep going for the green. Almost keep going for the green. We are applying Turbo Dork Black Ice. Can we see it there? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Alright, so we're going to go back. We're going to grab this thing here. I mean, this technically could probably be a weapon, but I feel like it's not. We're not going to treat it like it's a weapon. We're going to treat it like it's just a piece of metal hanging off of it, just hammered on. This stuff needs me to kind of wash it out a little bit more and come in with a not super wet brush, but it actually suggests that you don't water this one down. And from my experience, you don't really want to water down too much, because then it just turns into this weird paint. We're gonna turn all these, like I said, we're gonna get a steel color, and then we're gonna hit all these rivets. I don't know if we'll do it tonight. I just really wanted to get some paint down on this guy. Yeah, we're doing like little things like this, that. probably these bits here with the black, and bits over here. I do want to get the tusks done. Don't know why. But the tusks are like, finish me. Do something to me, please. Alright, tusks. Your wish is my command. Don't tune into me for tutorials. Like I said, I'm not a great painter. I'm the least qualified person you want to learn from. There are some great mini painters on YouTube. You can go watch them, like I do. I was talking to my friend Glenn, and I was like, I really want to make like black armor, but like metallic black armor. And then I said, but I can't, what will we do to do that? And so he kind of helped out. He's like, hey. And then I just typed in black metallic one time, and Turbo Dork came up. I was like, there's this site called Turbo Dork. So I gambled, and I think I won. I like this stuff. And then you go onto the website, they give you little hints and tips on how to use this stuff. They're like, apply this on a black base coat. And you're like, okay, well that makes sense. That's called black ice. I mean, you're supposed to apply metallics over a black base coat anyways, because it makes it pop. I'm just gonna paint over the rivets. Be careful here. My green. Okay, we got that done. Brush it a little dry. Paint isn't exactly, there we go, it's better. Where these orcs got this metallic black from, who knows? But we're talking about a realm where a universe where there's magic and multiple gods, and they all work together and do kind of crazy things. They're like, we don't want to be destroyed by the chaos. Legit. that's what's going on. Ooh, yeah. Tampa won last night against old Pittsburgh. 6-3. I just loaded up Oblivion for 360, and I remember my old save and everything. That was 19 years ago. My playthrough character is Stack. Woo! That's cool. Must have been saved to the cloud, maybe? Really like oh man, what was it? I don't think I've ever really played any of the Elder Scrolls games other than oh man, what's the one? The most recent one. But that is cool. Always love that. I always love that. I love when they re-release games and it's one of your favorite games and all the muscle memory and everything comes back. You're just like, oh, I know what happens here. Oh, yeah, I know what happens here. I know where this secret little cave is at where you can get all these cool things. I do want to try Crimson Desert. That's what it was, Skyrim. I knew if I saw the name I would remember it. It does. I've also seen some of the stuff, like just the craziness that's like, oh, you can get this helmet that's like, it's like a Iron Man helmet. I'm like, wait, what? I think that's it for the black. Like I said, I didn't want to do too many things in the black. I didn't want to paint the whole armor that color. Because, I mean, you look at these guys. And I usually, it's just like little bits, right? Like, there's nothing major. I do need to get this back in at some point. right. Let's put the cap back on this. But yeah, I love when you're just like, oh hey, I remember this game. I remember what happens here. I remember. Or when I quit WoW for the longest time, and then I logged in one day. I started it back up, and I got my old account, and I'm just like, holy moly. I had a lot of daggum stuff. Yeah, I know what I need to do to this first. Oh. There we go. We got ourselves steel. So I'm going to hit these little guys right here with the steel. And then we're going to hit the weapons with the dark silver. Gotta be careful. Around that black. Metallic. And I could just go back over it. But we want to be careful. I have the my OG Xbox sitting in my storage unit. I think it has an actual disc still inside of it. Remember, we played, me and my friends, we would have like parties where we would come over and we would multi-controller up Raw 2 for the OG Xbox. And we had our own creator wrestlers. It was so much fun. You could create your own entrance. Played guess I like this color. The reason why I bought it was because a Star Wars game came out for it. Knights of the Old Republic. Yeah. Love that game. But yeah, I have it. It's sitting in my storage unit. I'd love to get I think I lost the power cable for it. So I gotta figure out how I can get a new power cable for it. Then I'll actually probably Figure out how I can hook it up to a TV. Probably got like adapters. Yeah, I had Halo. One of my favorite things to do though was I would go to my cousin's house and I would bring my PlayStation over and we would grab their PlayStation but we would grab our PlayStations and we would play link games of Command and Conquer Red Alert. And absolutely loved doing that. That was fun. We had all like the cheat codes. We'd put the cheat codes in. If you put too many of them in, like this big like Tesla storm would show up and start shooting Tesla bolts everywhere. But yeah, those were the good old days. Obviously, I had a Nintendo 64, and we would do Mario Kart and loved Diddy Kong Racing. Holy moly, that was a game. Diddy Kong Racing. Had to unlock certain cars and stuff to get like the secrets. But yeah, it was a good time. Those are the good old days. Never played Smash Brothers ever. I'm not a big fighting game guy. I say that and I talk about how a wrestling game was one of my favorite games, but it didn't feel like a fighting game. I like this steel color. It feels like steel. Hockey tomorrow. I keep saying that. Then we got Easter dinner on Sunday. So happy Easter to all you out there. Don't forget the reason for Easter. But we are taking that off again. really like this color. This iron. Thank you for being here tonight. Here we go. All right. Do I want to put anything else with this steel? We might go back and just hit all these rivets. Not tonight, obviously. All right. Weapons are going to be in this, and in this case, this is this guy's weapons. So many metallics. So many metallics, so little time. I could finish this guy and be like, well, here's my 3 colors. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then my Dreamcast still works. Oh man, my cousins had a Dreamcast. And I think I got a PlayStation. So we would have arguments over who had the better system. But yeah, we would often have. I forgot what games they had. We used to play Warhammer all weekend. I remember my first game that I played from just like, oh, this is what I want, right? This is it was Final Fantasy VII. And yeah, that was just like go into the room and just like disappear for the weekend. And I worked like night or during the days. Classic. I'd work during the the mornings, and I would get home and I'm just like, I'm disappearing, see you later. Have had you on the big screen. Oh, albino, thank you, bud. What do you got going on tonight? I have a question. What do you think of the UFC going to Paramount Plus? I often think about that when I see like UFC's on Paramount Plus. I'm like, I wonder how albino is. What albino thinks of this? Phantasy Star. I've never played that, but I definitely have heard of it. The funny thing, one of my favorite games of all time is Final Fantasy Tactics. Less of it. So it's more. Are you saying it's more like a WWE feel? Which I could totally see if you're a fight fan, you definitely don't want it to become more like wrestling. Here we go. This guy is getting some major paintage going on, but it's also much cheaper. I guess, I mean, where's my handle go? Oh, there it is. What was I gonna say? Which is crazy. Have they upped the tickets to go to events? Because I know with wrestling, those tickets are like super expensive now. And there's like nowhere, like nosebleed seats are like freaking, or like, I don't know, they're really crazy how expensive it is. And the biggest complaint was ever since TKO bought the WWE, that the first thing they did was they started raising prices, and now they're pricing out families, and they're chasing what a lot of people would call the whale. They're chasing the whales. And I'm sitting there going, man, has nobody done extensive study on what happens with Disney when they did that at their theme parks. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy how expensive all that stuff has gotten. Sorry, we switched from guy over here to one of our guys. So now we are finished completely with the weapon. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Thank you, positive. Gotta be a little more careful on this side. Don't want to hit the black metallic with this silver, because then I have to come back. Ooh. We saved it. 8 o'clock tomorrow. Don't mind the 8 o'clock here. So we got armor in the legs to do, and this down in here. Maybe, I don't know if we can do that. Maybe we do that with the steel. Don't know. We got some bone bits. We got some skin bits. We got some of these. I really like the green on there. So this green is just, I don't know what it is about this green. We gotta touch up the green. That's all there is to it. So we are at 145. Whoa. I'm really enjoying doing these painting streams, guys. Really enjoy doing them. Here's what he looks like with the guy, the rider on. And then we'll glue this back on, and then then we can start painting the guys on the side. But we want to get the combat patrol. The combat patrol? That's 40K. We want to get the spearhead done. Should have did more of that, but this guy was calling me. He was calling me. He's like, hey, I need some paint on me. Go ahead and do it. I like the contrasting metallics here. I like the black. So we'll get this done. Slowly but surely we'll get it done. Now we gotta figure out what color are we putting the horn? There's a horn on this guy too. And he's got a little nostril ring, like most pigs do. Anyways, thank you guys tonight. I'm gonna make it a short one. I started late. My fault. I'll be back Sunday. Maybe Sunday. Don't know. I have that dinner. Maybe earlier in the day Sunday. And hopefully I can get those steel helms primed. And we're going to get them painting. Maybe we go with... I was going to go with the black. I don't know if I like the good guys into the black armor. Maybe we go with a... this steel color. Steel, no? Maybe not. Maybe we do go with the black. And then I have a bronze. And we can put some bronze. It's like the trim on stuff. I think we just did it. I think we just did it. I think we did. We'll find out. Anyways, I'm gonna go get some mac and cheese. Barbecue chicken mac and cheese. Yummy, yummy. Albino, positive. My dear sister, Summer Evie, Kenny X. Thank you guys. I'm beginning the grind again. And once we get to unlocking memberships, we're gonna have Hazel emotes for you guys. It's gonna happen. I should go see if she's ready. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'm still gonna say starting soon, but I'll be back. Sorry guys, no dice. She's sleeping. But thank you guys. I'll see you Sunday. If not, no steel helms. We're definitely going to be skin tones on the orcs. And I might even do a little bit of painting off stream on this guy. Get the dark brown. Ooh, it's going to be awesome. Just saying. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'll see you